This is the Leaf Riders of Wrenwood. My name's Landon, you're watching RPG ABC, and we are playing this quest calendar every week and having a ton of fun doing so. So why don't we go ahead jump into this week, which starts on Monday, July 22nd, 2024. You set out on foot to head further north into the windless peaks to look for the next guardian. Aurelia, the Phoenix Guardian of the Golden Drops of Divinity. The path through the mountains might not be as The path through the mountains might not be easy to find. Alright, so it doesn't have an X of where we start, so we'll just go through 1, 2, 3, 4 and see how that goes. Area 1. You discover the mouth of a cavern hidden amidst the mountain's crevices. It's no easy climb, the rocks threatening to give way and a cold wind testing your grip. That's going to be strength and athlete. I'm not an athlete, and my strength is +2. That is 6 +2 for 8. If the result is 15 or less, your fingers find it challenging to hold onto the cold, slippery rocks. Halfway through the climb, you lose your grip, sliding down a few feet before catching yourself on a stable ledge. Reduce your health by 1. You may try to climb again. Okay. How about we don't and we try other things first? Area 2. You find some mushrooms with some cliff flies eating from them. This can be charisma and bug tamer. Okay, that's 19 plus 3, so 22. If the result is 16 or more, you seem to capture their interest by emitting a soft glow hum reminiscent of their buzzing. Flies appear to recognize you as a friend. Gain +2 bonus to all other rolls on this page. Hey, that's pretty good. Let's check out Area 3. A tree seemingly defied nature's laws by growing out of sheer rock. Its shimmering leaves and luminous bark hint at a deeper magic. So this can be wisdom and arcane adept. So that's +4 plus our +2. That's +6. Let's go. 12 plus 6 is 18. If the result is 16 or more, lying on your hands upon its glowing bark, a rush of arcane energy floods your body. The tree is a conduit for the arcane energies of the windless peaks, and a guardian of the arcane ley lines planted eons ago by a forgotten civilization. You manage to draw some of its power, rejuvenating yourself. Restore 2d4 health. That's 3, and that would be full. And that's a 4, of course. So we fully heal ourselves. That's awesome. Let's continue on. It does look like 4 is the end of this area, so I want to go back to Area 1 and try again. Now with that +2 that we got. So we are at +4 total. That was out of the tray. Let's try this again. No, 19 plus 4 for 24. If the result is 16 or more, you methodically make your way up, finding stable holds and cautiously progressing. While climbing isn't easy, your determination gets you to the cave entrance. Search the cave. Intellect, reminder, investigator. I'm not an investigator, right? No, I'm a survivalist, but intellect is +3 plus the +2 that we got from the other roll. That is +5. 15 plus 5 is 20. If the result is 13 or more, you discover a series of small alcoves at the heart of the cave, laden with artifacts from forgotten civilization. Gain 5 gold. So we're up to 11 gold or amber pieces. Did it say amber? It said amber, not gold. Whoops. Oh well. Now, Area 4. You've found the way through the mountain. You may continue to explore before returning here. The cliffside is foreboding, with gusts of wind howling past, and the river below surging with intimidating force. There's going to be dexterity. So that's +3s, +5 total. Natural 20. We get a boon right there, and we automatically succeed. That is, if the result is 14 or more, with careful steps and a steady concentration, you traverse the narrow cliff, occasionally feeling the sting of uncertainty as loose rocks shift beneath your feet. You've made it through the mountain pass. Hey, we made it! Awesome. Let's go ahead and continue on to Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024. You come across a chasm that is too far to jump across. You walk along the edge until you spot a fallen tree trunk that rests on both sides. You may be able to cross. So, okay. We're going to try across the tree trunk. The tree trunk, while sturdy, has been worn smooth from weather and time, making its surface somewhat slippery. The abyss below is daunting, and while falling seems unthinkable, the other side promises progress on your journey. With caution, you approach the makeshift bridge. Alright, they said dexterity. So this is just a +3. That is a natural 1. So we fail. If the result is 10 or less, your foot slips as you make your way across and you struggle to maintain your balance. Panic sets in. With a sudden lurch, you find yourself hanging onto the tree, your legs dangling over the abyss below. Reduce your health by 1. Pull yourself up. Strength, reminder athlete. Okay. Our strength is +2. We are not an athlete. That is 6. +2 is 8. If the result is 14 or less, you cannot pull yourself up. Your grip slips and you plummet. You are lucky enough to land on an outcropping far below. Reduce your health by 2. Once more, you must summon your energy to climb out. This is going to be a constitution roll, which is +1. Oh my gosh, my bonus keeps getting worse and worse. Completely missing the tray. That's 3 +1 for 4. If the result is 12 or less with no other choice, you press onward or die. You muster up the last of your strength and ascend the vertical wall. You climb slowly but steadily to safety and collapse on the ground in exhaustion. Reduce your health by 1. So I'm at 18. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. But that's it for today, so let's go ahead and jump into the next day, which is Wednesday, July 24th, 2024. Upon rounding a bend, a massive stone door looms overhead. Drawing nearer to examine it, the mountains themselves shift. 2 formidable stone golems stand guard before the door. One of them opens its mouth and speaks with a resonant voice. Demonstrate your intellect and strength, and you shall earn passage. So we have to answer the riddle. In the heart of the void, where no stars embark, it's neither a whisper nor a tangible mark. Born from absence, not a presence amidst, eclipsing the known with an intangible kiss. What am I? An enigma's heart so stark. Guess the riddle. You check the solution at the bottom. If you did not answer the riddle correctly, take a -3 penalty to combat rolls below. Okay, so they talk about space and stars. It's neither a whisper nor a tangible mark. It feels like it could be silence. born from absence, not a presence amidst, eclipsing the known with an intangible kiss. Eclipsing the known with an intangible kiss. What am I, an enigma's heart so stark? Where do I check the answer? Guess the riddle before you check the solution at the bottom. It doesn't... What? At the bottom of what? Because it's not showing... I'm not seeing anything on this page, and it's not showing anything like down here where it normally shows that kind of stuff. I can't check. It doesn't it doesn't say an answer. I don't see an answer anywhere. So I guess I have to fight them? Yeah, it just says check the solution at the bottom. And I don't see a solution down here. Okay, I guess I'm gonna fight them because I don't see the solution. So, enemy 1. The golem hurls gigantic rocks at you. 18 plus 8, that's above a 15. So I hit. It's 2d10. No, in the tray this time. 3. 9, that's 12. Plus 1 for 13, and that KOs them. Then enemy 2. Here we go. That is 5 plus 8, so we're at 13. I need 1 more. Okay. So, Blade Striker can give us a +3 to attack if we pull the right thing. Yeah. So, let's see if we can do that. We're going to have to go for the cards. We need a club, or is that a spade? It's a spade. We need a spade of 6 or higher. Just gotta shuffle these up, shuffle these up, shuffle these up. And then I will give it a nice cut here, right in the middle. And the card is a 3 of hearts. That is not enough to give us that bonus to our attack. So that means our attack misses, which is too bad, so sad. It is what it is, you know? There we go. Our attack misses, so now, let's see, we roll strength to see if we're weakened, and if we are, we have disadvantage on defense. So we have to get above 11, and we have a +2 for strength. That is 19, so 21, we're good. So now we roll defense, which we have +7. 2 + 7 is not a lot. So we take the full damage, right? Yeah. We take the full damage, which is 3. Yikes. We're down to 15 hit points. We defeated 1 golem, so we gain 1 amber. There we go. So that is it for today. So let's move on to the next day, which would be Thursday, July 25th, 2024. You have proven worthy to enter. The twin sentinels declare, recognizing your abilities. With a display of immense strength, the towering golems begin opening the grand door. Their colossal might propels the doors apart, causing stone to grind against stone. The very mountain trembles and the ground rumbles, dislodging rocks above. So now we have to avoid the avalanche of rocks. Oh, if anyone can tell me what the answer to that was, the previous riddle, let me know, because I didn't see it anywhere on the page. Maybe I'm blind. I don't know. So we have to avoid the avalanche of rocks. This is going to be dexterity, reminder, danger sense, and athlete, which I am neither. I am an investigator. Dang it. Oh well. You hear the ominous rumbling growing louder, and a shadow quickly engulfs the path ahead. Rocks, varying from pebble size to boulders, begin to rain down upon the area, threatening to crush or trap anyone caught beneath. React quickly and weave through the descending danger. That is a natural 1, and I don't have luck, do I? No, I think that's my daily. I think it's the other quest calendar that we're playing. Okay, so we don't have that. That's too bad. Let's, well, we failed. So, if the result is 9 or less, your reaction is delayed, and you find yourself in the path of a huge boulder that crashes into you. Reduce your health by 2. The force behind it threatens to crush you. We're at 13 health. We're almost at half our health. Alright, we're at 13 health, and now we have to roll strength. Six plus 2, that's 8. We fail. If the result is 13 or less, the boulder pushes you over and pins you to the ground, trapping one of your legs. The weight and force of the impact cause immense pain before rolling off of you. Reduce your health by 1. We are 1 hit point away from half health already. That is insane. With the avalanche behind you and the path cleared, you can finally approach the now open grand door. The vast interior beckons and your quest continues. Alright, let's continue on here. Oh good, it's a dungeon. Yay, dungeon. I want to check how many health potions I have. I have 6 health potions. I'm gonna drink 3, I think. So I'll just have 3 left over. And that is going to be 3d4, right? Yes. 3d4. So at most I'm healing 12, which would fully heal me. But that seems unlikely with the way I've been rolling. So 4, 2. That's cocked. 1. So that would be 7. So that puts us up to 18 health. Okay, that's much better. Much better. So, we start at the X. First room is Area 6. A small empty chamber seems out of place. As you stand here longer, you hear faint music as a quiet whistle grows louder. Interesting. Wisdom roll. Arcane Adept. Okay, so that's plus 4 total. That's 16 plus 4 for a dirty 20. If the result is 15 or more, you recognize the warning signs of arcane danger and leave the room before you succumb to the pain and the mind trap. Ooh, wow, yeah. I guess we ran into 4. A small altar sits at the end of the room with rows of benches. The worn symbols are difficult to decipher, but appear to require an offering of symbolic acts to unlock the altar's secrets. Okay, so this is going to be an intellect reminder student. We are not a student. One of our party members might be, though. But we're going to roll intellect. 10 plus 3. Let's see if anyone is a student. I think so. Ivy Bushtail is a student. So we will go ahead and try with that. And if we fail, we can still try with nothing else. Nothing else will help. Okay. So we get out our deck of cards. They've already been shuffled. So we're just going to go with the top one. 5 of diamonds. Diamonds work. Awesome. So we get that plus 2. That puts us up to 15. And that gives us the good result. It appears that simply taking the time to study and ponder in the presence of the altar causes it to unlock and open, producing a ruby key. Ooh. A ruby key, you say? Here we go. A ruby key. Alright, and then we'll go up to 2. This area is adorned with artifacts, statues, and inscriptions of an ancient language. It looks like a previous explorer tried to translate some of the symbols into modern woodland script. This information might be useful. We have an L, an I, an F, and an E. I don't see anything there on the page. I wonder if this information is going to be useful tomorrow. Let's write it down just in case. L I F and E. Okay. Let's go into area 3 because it looks like area 5 is leading out. So we'll backtrack a little bit, go area 3 and then 1. You step on a stone that shifts beneath you. You hear a faint click before a blast of fire shoots out from a hole in the wall. Dexterity reminder, danger sense. I don't have danger sense, but I have a partner that does. So, dexterity plus 3. Was that 5 plus 3 is 8. There's no way we're adding more to that. So you are hit with the full force of the flame. Reduce your health by 1. We're at 17. Again. Area 1. A stone door stands closed and locked. Upon it is carved a hawk. If you have the hawk key, you may open this door. Otherwise, you will need to chisel the stone away to open it. So this is strength. Reminder, locksmith, which we are not, but I bet our pirate is. But strength is plus 2. 8 plus 2 is 10. Even locksmith won't change that. So you haven't chiseled enough of the stone away. Your pause ache, reduce your health by 1. Roll again until you get a 15 or more. Wait, I have to keep rolling? Okay. Nope. Okay, 14. So we reduce our health by 1 more. So we're at 15 again. But we finally got it. If the result is 15 or more, the stone breaks away so that you may enter. Inside you find 3 amber and a sage leaf. A sage leaf? What does a sage leaf do? So our amber goes up to 15. And is a sage leaf an item in my equipment, or is it something I have to write down? Sage leaf, there we go. It's a trait booster. Consume on use, add D4 to a wisdom roll. Nice. Okay. There we go. Let's go ahead and move on to tomorrow. Or, well, wait, we gotta go to 5. A long hallway looks to lead to another part of the temple. You may stop now or continue to explore before returning here. To Saturday, July 27th, 2024. A door sits at the end of a long hallway. The floor, made of large slabs of stone, is missing several tiles. The ones that remain contain a carved letter. Peering down, you can see a deadly fall awaits those that step on the wrong tiles. Some rotting skeletons below are undoubtedly some of the first victims. Okay, and it's just letters, so the stuff we wrote down doesn't seem like it's going to be helpful here, does it? Not that I see. Step on the correct tiles to cross safely. Choose the tiles in the correct order before you check the solution at the bottom. The correct tiles will be adjacent to each other. You will not skip tiles. You will not cross the same tile more than once. Each tile can only be used once and should not be repeated. Hint, the correct tiles might spell something out. Hint, as previous adventurers have tried to cross, they stepped on some correct tiles, and unfortunately for them, some incorrect ones as well. Make sure you get your guess before you check the solution at the bottom. Okay. So, what's my hint? So I have L-I-F-E. Life? E-V-E-M? E-V-E-M? Eve and E-L-E-M Ele El Elemental Ife? Is that what it is? Elemental. We had L-I-F-E written in the previous space, so elemental life? Elemental. Elemental Ife, I guess. I don't know, that just doesn't sound right. I keep looking down like it's gonna have like a hint for me. Wait. Elements of life? Maybe? That sounds like an actual phrase. Because it's not like Ellie, like that's not a word. And you can't go from M to N there. Elementen, even, no. So it's got to be element, odd, no. So element, and you can either go S or A. If you go A, it's elemental as, or elemental life, or elements of life. Elements of life. The solution: the correct and stable tiles spell out elements of life. Got it. Got it. All right, and we are done with this week. So awesome. Thank you so much for joining me on this adventure. I do really appreciate each and every one of you. If you want to help out the channel, all you gotta do is go down, make sure you are subscribed, and then like the video and possibly share it with someone that is also interested in some daily RPG action. And of course, I will see you tomorrow.